Just spotted a whitetail buck. 4:29. Sunset's at 4:45. Alright, well, he's starting to walk away from me now, so I'm gonna start. I'm gonna try something. Alright, y'all. Well, I'm back at it. It's December 28th today, so I'm gonna walk around here, just take my time. It's about 2:30 right now, so I've got plenty of time until the day ends, and I'll just kind of check it out. It seems very flat for the most part. It does seem kind of bushy, so there will be cover for me to move around in. However, it might be a little bit loud, just because everything is so dry. We did get a little bit of snow this morning, as you can see, a couple inches. It's melting off for the most part though. But yeah, hopefully today I can make something happen and, not have to eat tag soup for whitetail again this year. All right, so I hiked up this little hill. I'm only about halfway up it just because I don't want to skyline myself over there. But I just did a quick glass of everything down here in front of me to kind of see if I could see anything yet. Nothing as of now. It is pretty early, so they might kind of still be bedded. But the wind is pretty good. It's at my face. There's that tree line right there. And I feel like if anything is going to be here, it's going to be down in there. So what I'm going to do is go that way and then just straight down till I get to all those trees. And once I'm there, I'll probably just hang out and see if anything starts moving. Well, I'm about a quarter of the way of where I want to be. I still got a little bit to go, but on the way I'm passing a lot of this like oak brush type stuff. And that's anytime I've walked through those, I found a lot of beds. So I'm taking extra caution, around this area to not, scare anything off right away. Kind of hard to be quiet. Got a lot of this dead brush, plus all this snow everywhere. Kind of squeaks when I step, so I'm moving very slowly. A lot of trails right here. All right, so I just got to my last little bit of cover, this little tree, before I have a long walk of being right out in the wide open. And the wind decided to change on me. Now it's directly at my back, and it's blowing right towards that whole wooded area where I was wanting to get to. I'm gonna head probably more that way. This wind, for being wide open and flat, it's pretty inconsistent. All right, it's 3:20 now, and I just got to the spot where I'm gonna set up at. Probably sit here until 4 o'clock or something. But not downwind, but more of a crosswind from that entire bedding area. It's all over here. Right behind me, there was a lot of trails, laid down grass and everything. That I'm gonna hang out and just continue to glass. Figure out a plan to make a move. Well, finally some sign. two beds right here where I'm standing. I know this is from because it just somewhere out here there's at least two deer. So this tree, juniper tree, about 300 yards in front of me. It's 4:29. Sun sets at 4:45. I spotted a whitetail buck about 250 yards away. I'm gonna wait for him to go back to moving around before I decide to do it. Luckily, we're at a crosswind, so I'm just gonna hang out here and try to figure out what I'm gonna do. Well, he's starting to walk away from me now, so I'm gonna start. I'm gonna try something. Alright, well, it's 3:49. So I've got about 50 minutes or 35 minutes until the end of shooting line. And I still have about 300 yards to go. Going straight at him, hoping for the best.
Oh. Oh my God. Oh, he's still running. I'm gonna start trailing that dude. I gotta find my arrow and just try to keep him up and moving so that he'll bleed out. All right, y'all. Well, I can't believe that happened at the very last bit of shooting light. I mean, it's 5:12. I got till 5:17 to shoot a deer, and I did. I don't know where I hit him. It sounded like a good shot. You know, I'm trying to find my arrow now, but I'm not having too much luck because it's pretty dark out here and this grass is pretty tall. But I'm gonna drop my stuff right here and I'm gonna, oh my bad, start trying to find this blood trail. I spooked him first, you know, when I went to draw back, and then he ran and then he circled back around and came, you know, 40 yards away. Let me try to find some of this blood and I'll get back with y'all.
All right, y'all. Well, it's pretty dark now, and of course, the only time I'm able to harvest an animal is when I don't have anything on me, not even a flashlight. So I'm gonna drop a pin of this spot right here so that I can come back out and hopefully find a blood trail and find this buck. I saw him kind of run. I don't know how great of a hit it was, and my phone light is not strong enough to, you know, be able to see if
it's not strong enough to, you know, to see any blood. I saw these dudes from 300 or 400 yards off, and he worked my way across that entire open field and ended up spotting them, you know, coming out into this wide open area about 150 yards off. And I guess that buck kind of saw me and just didn't know what I was, and, you know, instead of running, he ended up coming to me. And the first time, you know, he stopped about 40 yards, and he whenever I drew back, he kind of stopped and watched me, and he ended up spooking off. And so he ran, and then he came back right around here, and I had this tree right in between me and him, and then this other little bush. And whenever he got behind this, I drew back, and he stopped and he looked at me, and that's when I took my shot. So he ran, you know, way off out there somewhere. Hopefully he's bleeding out on the ground right now. But I gotta get back to the truck and get some more light. Well, y'all, it ain't looking too good. It's been about 2.5, almost 3 hours since I shot that buck, and I haven't found any blood at all. I don't know how good of a hit it was. I mean, obviously it wasn't very great, but I can't find any blood, and I also don't know where my arrow is. So I'm not really too sure. I've been walking around pretty much doing a grid search the entire time, you know, just kind of trying to see if I can pick up on something. thinking that he might have just ducked down pretty far, you know, far enough for that arrow to end up hitting a bit high. And you know, I probably just raked over, you know, put it right into the top of his shoulder, or you know, maybe it even just deflected right off and then just kind of made a good smack onto his shoulder blade or something. I'm not too sure, but I went and rewatched the video, and he ducks down pretty far, and a lot farther than I was anticipating. It sucks, but I'm hoping that it's not going to be a very fatal hit for him, that, you know, he'll be able to recover and, you know, live to see another season.
That one on the left, you can kind of see he got some light on top of his head. I don't believe it. I just found that buck again, and he's coming my way. So I don't know where that doe went, but I know where I'm going now. The last time I saw that buck, a few minutes ago, he was kind of trotting down away from me. I guess that'll pretty much be it for me, you know, for the 2025 season. You know, I can't say that I'm very upset about it. There's things that I could say that I wish I would have done differently, you know, but that's not really going to change anything. For sure, I will be back here next year. One thing I am happy about is knowing that that buck made it through, you know, the season, made it through my terrible shot placement, and that he's gonna hopefully be around here next year. So I am happy about that. But yeah, so I'm gonna go back, grab my backpack, and I'm gonna start working my way back towards the truck. 2025 is you know, officially coming to an end, and it was a good one for sure. So if you guys like the video, please stick around. I'll definitely be posting more content here pretty soon. It'll probably be a lot more efficient than anything, just because hunting season's over. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed it.